So right now I have something in my mind I want to talk about. So I'm in the gym working out, right? And it hit me like, as a man, right? As a guy in general, you need to be able to control your emotions, right? Like, it could be in middle school, high school, like, after done with school. It's still very crucial to understand why it's important to control your emotions, right? And so I was just thinking about it. So as a man, right, you got to think about it, right? One day you will have a wife that depend on you. You're going to have kids depend on you, right? If you work at a certain place, where are you the boss of a company, right? Are you like, you want some kind of position of leadership, right? You have other people like look up to you, have other people that depend on you and stuff like that, right? So we in a position that people depend on you, right? You know you have to show up, not for yourself, but for others. So you can't afford to let your emotions get the best of you. Because one thing I learned over the years is that people who can't control their emotions are more likely to go to prison, more likely to go to jail, right? What I mean by that is, because I grew up with a cousin. I had a cousin I grew up with, right? He was really, really smart, right? He was very educated, really smart, down to earth. I could have promised he would have been a millionaire one day, right? If that even a billionaire one day, right? But the thing with him was, he didn't understand why it's important to control his emotions, right? He always let his emotions get the best of him. You know what I'm saying? So right now, he's in prison right now, sadly, right? A guy had so much potential, just threw it all away. He in prison now, right? And I got so many other family members and cousins like that, friends I knew that's in prison right now because they couldn't control their emotions, right? Like, I remember one day I was sitting down mentoring a little boy, right? He like 14, 15 years old. He told me that if someone want to fight him, he had no choice but to fight. I'm like, no, you got to be able to control your emotions. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about it, right? You let someone else knock you off your character, right? You let someone else get the best of you. You can't control your emotion no more. You could potentially ruin your life because of that, right? You could put yourself in a dangerous situation, right? Think about this. You know how many people ruin their life because they put it? You know how many men ruin their life because they put their hands on a woman? You get what I'm saying? So many men ruin their life because they put their hands on a woman. If they're to just control their emotions and understand that, you know, like, it's not ever okay to put your hands on a woman, they'll never put themselves in a position where they could have ruined their life, right? Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. And on top of that too, right? When you can't control your emotions, it puts you in a spot you can never be successful, because it's like, anytime you don't feel a certain kind of way, you're not putting work in, right? I've seen a lot of successful people say no matter how they feel, they still put the work in, right? No matter what's going on, they still put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Say you got bills to pay, right? You got a wife and kids, stuff. You got bills to pay. You don't feel like going to work because you having a bad morning. So you say, no, I'm not going to work today. So guess what? You end up being behind on your bills just because you wasn't in the mood to go to work, knowing you're supposed to go work anyways, right? Say you want to lose weight, right? If you want to lose weight, what you go come up with excuse? Oh, I don't feel like working that day. No, you still have to go work out anyways because you want to lose weight. You still have to go through some kind of physical activity. You still have to stick to that diet. You still got to intake more water. You still got to go burn more calories, regardless if you feel like it or not. Because the thing is, our dreams and goals don't care what we feel like. You still have to do it anyways. You get what I'm saying? So when you understand that being able to control your emotions could help you in the long run, keep you from putting yourself in bad situations, you already on track to live a better life, right? Because think about this. It's deeper than just, and controlling your anger. You got to think about it, controlling your lust, right? Like, for example, if you're in a marriage, right, you just go throw it all away because you couldn't beat temptation. You let your emotions get the best of you about how you feel about somebody else. Now, now your kids have to grow up in separate households, right? You and your wife get divorced. Now you have to pay alimony. Then you have to pay child support and stuff because you let your emotions get the best of you. Like, think about this. If you married to a woman who got a good head on her shoulders, why would she want to be married to you when you can't control your emotion? And she know that anytime something happen, you're gonna crash out about it, or you're gonna blow up about it. And she know that. She's not gonna trust you. Think about it, you can't even trust yourself because you know every time something bad happen, right? I met people that tell me, "Oh, I'm just a hothead." That's not okay, bro. Work on that. Fix it. Ain't nothing cool about being someone that's a crash out. Ain't nothing cool about being someone that's quick to anger. Do you know that the Bible even talk about being quick to anger? Yes, it does indeed. Right? Would you, like, think about it, as a man, would you want your daughter to end up with a man who can't control his emotions? You can always be worried about your daughter, because you know that at any given time, something bad can happen because he gonna let his emotions get the best of him. I've seen too many people's lives get ruined because their emotions get the best of them. You get what I'm saying? Like, my mind already understand that, right? That my emotions don't get the best of me, because I understand, like, okay, I have stuff to do, so I'm going to do it every day no matter what, because I know I have to get it done. So I'm going to get it done. So I go to the gym a few days a week. I study every day. I come up with my game plans for track practice almost every day. I make it to track practice every day. I'm at the schools every day. I'm getting my good sleep every night, because no matter what I feel like, this is what I have to do. If I want to live the life that I want to have, this is what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're not in the mood doesn't mean neglect your priorities, right? My bad. Oh my God, I can't talk tonight. Just because you're not in the mood does not mean neglect your responsibility. Does not mean neglect your priorities. Always keep your priorities first, right? You will never make progress if you let your emotions always get the best of you. Because guess what? The devil, he know that he can use your emotions against you. So why let the devil win? Why? Your emotions is temporary. We always feel sad. Oh my God, I can't talk. We always feel happy. We always feel sad. We always feel anger. We always in a good mood. We always in a bad mood. Like, your emotions is never constant. So making the wrong decisions because of temporary pain could potentially ruin your life. So don't be that person, right, that's locked up or that ruined a happy home because you let your emotions get the best of you. Seriously though. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I just want to get on here and rant about that right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Go find someone that you know that ruined their life and ask them, like, do they feel like they could control their emotions better in this situation never happened? Most of the time they'll tell you, like, you know what, you're right. If I wouldn't control my emotions or then let my emotions get the best of me, I would never been in this situation in the first place. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm out.